We are here with Kingdom Hearts Key, the lore, Unchained Key, and Union Cross. So let's go ahead and get going. Kingdom Hearts Key, Unchained Key, key back cover, and Union Cross is one story told in multiple parts. Key was a Japan-only internet browser game that ran from July 2013 to September 2016. Unchained Key was launched in September 2015 for mobile devices. Unchained retold the story of Kingdom Hearts Key on these widely accessible devices, allowing fans all over the world to get caught up. In March 2017, Unchained Key was renamed and relaunched as Union Cross, and the story continued from where Key left off. That cover was released in January 2017 as part of the 2.8 collection. Supplementary movie showing some events of Key from an entirely different and important perspective. On request, I've included back cover in this video, cutting it into chronological order and placing it within the Key timeline. This video covers every important scene from Key and Union Cross Saga, a story that spans 8 years. Dark Road is similar, but separate. I would advise watching that after this video. I think it said that it was the last chapter was slated to release late 2021, but as you can tell, that never happened. They put out an announcement saying that the September update was delayed. And it was going to come out this winter. It is still technically winter at the time of recording this. We'll see. Right now, the Dark Road app is not accessible. So we don't know what the full story is yet of Dark Road. The Disney World scenes are heavily condensed for time. Check the description for timestamps should you wish to skip them. I will not be skipping. If you have not played 0.2 or 3, I would advise pausing the video. You're not going to do that. Intended to be watched after Dream Drop Distance and before playing 0.2. I have played both of those. You know, it's so hard to create a, quote, definitive way of watching the entire series. Some scenes have been edited and reordered to make the story more understandable. I want this to be the ultimate way to experience Key and Union Cross and serve as a companion to the collections on console and PC. Some of the timing of the text is really fast. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy my tribute to this very special game. Without any further ado, that's supposed to be A-D-O, that is how you spell ado. Without any further ado, please enjoy the complete story of Key, Unchained Key, back cover, and Union Cross. Let's go!
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one.
Jurithy.
One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales.
The movie was so pretty.
It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future.
Master of Masters.
He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Master of Masters is cool. I like him. Case of Lushu.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Ray Chase did such a good job with this guy.
Here, take it.
In the master's playful and mischievous way,
Very familiar
he
keyblade.
gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Indeed. The Case of Lushu.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that
What naming
keyblade does
sense?
have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Ew!
Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
Ew.
No.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see
Everyone's
the
dying
future.
to know what the Master of
So the
Masters
Book
looks
of
like. I wonder if he has an iPad.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations!
Yay!
What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here.
Man, what pressure.
No book of prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Such an odd task.
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that keyblade,
It's like it's something
And
that you can't escape from.
this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes.
The box.
And my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise.
Yeah, I just started. Like 5 minutes ago. How are you, by the way? I'm having a fun
But
time watching
why?
the Master of Masters.
You'll see.
Cracks me up every time. He just gave his task to Lushu. And also forged the no name and gave it to him. Ace of Era.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still
I'm
analyzing.
doing alright.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I'm
I'm still kind of cold because we had a really, really cold
Master.
cold front come through.
Is what it says in the last passage
My fingers
true?
are icicles.
Oh
but
yeah, that.
aside from
Bummer,
that,
huh?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others
The
calm.
thing about the Master of
Okay.
Masters is he has this really unsettling vibe about him.
Vanish, dim.
And I don't know if that's
They-
intentional or not.
I don't know how to explain it.
It might be
It's just
both, actually.
Hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is.
Is
full
the
of
volume
light.
alright?
It's a world comprised
way,
of many smaller.
I tried
worlds,
fiddling with the volume
all
earlier, but I don't know
stretching
how it
as
translated
far
to the
as
stream.
eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land.
Music is so great.
All worlds share one light, one fate.
Volume is good? Alright,
I
awesome.
take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money.
Yeah, I didn't create this video, so I'm not
People
sure about
believe
how
that the
how
light that
well
is
the
Kingdom
audio
Hearts
was
will
mixed
be here forever.
between all the different scenes.
But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these keyblades. With these, we can spread the
Imagine
teachings
just
of
walking
light,
around with a
and
giant
we can protect
horse head
Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
mask.
They're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness
Darkness will prevail and
and the
light expire.
Isn't it our duty as keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the
You
future?
believe the reason the Master
Then
acts the way he does is probably
what do you
because
want us
he's
to
slowly
do?
descending into madness.
We
That's a
have to
good
focus
theory.
on what comes after.
It's weird. It's
There's no use thinking
the
of
thing is,
ways
we
to
don't know
change events
enough
that
about
we
him.
know are gonna happen.
But
he wears
what
that
about
coat
all of those who are here
like
now?
obsessively. He's too afraid to take that
And
coat off.
the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes.
You know,
Are we
when he
to
was talking to
abandon all
young
of them?
Xehanort
Come on. You telling me that you
in
think
one
the
of the
world can
movies,
be
I can't
saved
remember
by
where,
just 7
he
people?
mentioned that he was too afraid to
We
take his
have
coat
to
off.
at least try. With enough keyblade wielders, we could.
Wow. If you want to give it a shot.
And he kind of eggs his disciples
Yes.
on.
Alrighty. Good luck.
Of course, he knows everything that's going to happen. But he's also an instigator. It's like it's a weird dynamic. That's why the Master of Masters is so interesting. Case of
So
envy.
to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say
Imagine knowing
observe, you'll
everything
need to
that
be
the
the
Master of
mediator.
Masters knows.
Make sure people get
It's like an
along.
information overload.
I understand. But without you or Lushu, to form and maintain our own unions is... It's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear.
Maybe he'll never disappear.
Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
But with the way he
Look,
acts, it's like you can
I get that
never tell when
change
he's
can be
being
hard
serious.
for everyone, but
I like to
things
think
need
he's
keep
similar to
moving
Odin
forward.
from Norse mythology,
You
except he knows
keep
it's
up.
pointless to change the end of the
Otherwise,
world
you'll
but
just
focus
get
on what
left
comes
behind,
after.
all
To an
alone.
extent, yeah.
Now that you know what the future holds.
But there's got to be at some point
What does your heart
somewhere
say?
where he no longer knows what's going to happen.
May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
Case of Aced.
You been here long? My bad.
My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did
That
you?
cover
You're
movie
the
did a
one who
really good
called
job
me here.
at introducing and
I was
characterizing the
just
Foretellers.
kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit.
Yeah, he's
here.
sloth.
I was just testing you.
You have
Right.
Ira, which is wrath.
Now,
You have Envy, which is
allow me
obviously
to
envy.
tell you about your
Aced, which is
You're
sloth.
going to be
And
Ira's
I haven't
right-hand
introduced
man.
the others yet, so I'm not going to say
What?
them.
Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by him.
And by him.
Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
You know exactly what you're
No,
saying, Master and
I
Masters.
mean, if
Come
you
on
had
now.
asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it.
Or Aced.
That just isn't enough. Any chump can say,
Here's a huge promotion. Good job.
and make you head
job.
honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But Why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up
I
sooner
love
if
that
you're
scene.
listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
I wonder if there's any
right.
particular reason for
You might not
the
be
masks
entirely
that they
happy
wear.
with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche?
You know, the lore behind the
Shall
animals.
I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be
Right,
your
Chase
job
did
to step up.
such a good job, I
Who
swear.
knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
Is it really? To their respective ones? Sally, hey, Sally! Sally! What are you doing? Kitten. Case of avarice.
What's written in the last page
Greed.
of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
This particular exchange I feel is really, really, truly sincere.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do?
I mean, of course I could be wrong, but I feel like there's sincerity in this
Don't
exchange.
get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
Such an
I
iconic
understand.
quote there. Ace of Gula. Gluttony.
Master.
Sally!
Master?
Would you stop? Settle.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay! Now, where? Ah, here it is.
Yeah, it makes me wonder why he rereads that book. Is it constantly changing? I'm so curious. Be making
What's this?
edits,
Go
changes.
read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw
But he
should
did
have hit
say
the
it was
floor at
brilliant.
My sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
He's so funny, I swear.
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust
And then he
no
just
one
instantly
but
turns
yourself.
menacing. He slays it. A silly yet mischievous master. So cute!
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
That's what I said.
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit
You know, I never realized it had the Dream Eater mark on its back.
Hopefully.
Spirit?
Until just now.
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
I'm getting
Exactly.
flashbacks to
And
3D.
if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So,
The
if we see
creator of
one
Dream
these
Eater. He's
nightmares
also the
anywhere,
creator of the
we
Keyblade.
have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
Come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try.
I said the
Please
butt
tell
of
me
all the
you're joking.
jokes. No wonder he has security issues.
And
Self-security.
so the reliable Era,
Not self. What is it?
who wore the
Insecurity.
mask
There we go.
of the unicorn,
I can talk.
was
I swear. I
given his role
promise.
to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
They all have unique keyblades, which I really like.
The fearless Ased, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar
That box looks heavy.
as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared. Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and
Dimmed
faded
and
without a trace.
faded. Hmm. Yeah, the Master of Masters is omniscient and practically omnipotent too. Because he created the Dream Eaters
This is
and he
where
created
your
the
story
Keyblades.
began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness.
You know, it's hard to decide which of the Foretellers I
gather
like
light.
the best. I know which ones are less interesting to me, but the best? That one's hard.
Long ago,
It's little
people
Kyrie.
lived in peace, bathed in the warmth of light.
I keep forgetting that Kyrie has her
Everyone loved the
grandmother
light.
from Radiant Garden.
Then, people began to fight over it. They wanted to keep it for themselves. darkness was born in their hearts. The darkness spread, swallowing the light in many people's hearts. It covered everything, and the world disappeared.
The only time her grandma had a voice. Didn't she have a voice, or is this the same story that she said in Kingdom Hearts 2? Or was it Kingdom Hearts 1? Which game was it that she appeared in? I thought it was Kingdom Hearts 2.
With these fragments of light, children rebuilt
Maybe it was the
lost
first game.
world.
Because I'm remembering Hollow Bastion. Kingdom Hearts 1. She didn't have a
now.
voice? Really? I haven't played that game in a while. I'm gonna have to play it again. I think that's what I'll do next. After I finish Kingdom Hearts 3. I'll go through the whole series. I plan on playing all of them anyway. I think I'll just start from the beginning. Look deep inside your heart. Station of Awakening. This is where your journey begins. Banisher of Darkness, Gatherer of Light. I am now named Damian. For the purposes of this video, I have taken on a new name. I am Damian. And I'm a boy. Which union does your heart belong to? You know, my character was in the Leopard Union. Unicornus. Ursus. Vulpus. Leopardus. I'm mispronouncing these. Angius. Choose your sin. The unicorn. I actually do have an avatar, it's just that I haven't figured out how to get her on the screen. This is a better compilation anyway. This is a really good video showing everything put together. The keyblade holds the power of light, the power to drive away the darkness. You've managed to tap into the power of the keyblade. Lesser Heartless won't stand a chance, but in order to defeat stronger foes, you must combine your strength with those who share your purpose and aspirations. Your friends will become your power. Get 'em! Level 1 Dark Side. Goodbye! Casually collecting billions of lux. There are others who collect the light, but not all of them share the same goal of bringing peace to the world. You must discover who amongst us walks the path of darkness. Bye, Master Ira! Thanks for the pep talk. Pretty scary stuff, huh? but you get an A for effort. You look a little confused. Here's what's going on. Your pursuit of light made you the perfect candidate for a keyblade wielder. Darkness is spreading, and it's up to you to use the weapon to get rid of it. Collect light, and in turn save the world. The monster that was just defeated belongs to the darkness and is called a Heartless. These Heartless scour the world searching for hearts, spreading darkness as they go. Keyblade is an effective weapon against them. I hope this is all sinking in. Anyway, I was assigned by a certain someone to watch over a new keyblade wielder. You! I'm Charity. I'll be supporting you the whole way, teaching you everything you need to know and more. Nice to meet ya! Right now, that keyblade is just like you. It has room to grow. To unleash its true power, you'll need to use fragments, special metals you can set in your keyblade. Anyway, that's a lot to take in, so why don't you use the Heartless here for some practice? It's a Moogle! I'm guessing these are the metals. The blank metals. Max level! I know this is overwhelming, but darkness waits for no one. In fact, it's found its way to a bunch of other worlds, which need your help. I know a way to these places. Are you ready? You know, Chirithy is cute, it's just, why did they have to give Chirithy such an annoying voice? Or sound effect? The voice isn't too bad, it's just that sound effect. Travel montage! Going to all the different places. I see Cloud. All these events that didn't happen in any of the other games. Like nails on a chalkboard, exactly. They could have done everything, just erase that sound effect when Chirithy appears. Just delete it entirely, and I would be fine with everything else. Because Chirithy is cute! I like the design of Chirithy. You actually get to meet the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland. And the music for Agrabah has always been super nice. Agrabah has one of my favorite themes. Chirithy's voice sounds like Kyrie from Digimon. I can understand giving Chirithy a cutesy voice. I'm fine with that. It's just, I don't understand why they gave Chirithy that sound effect. I don't think I will ever understand. During our travels through these Disney worlds, our Chirithy makes some interesting comments. It looks like quite a party. What's wrong? Why aren't you in there with everyone else? You look sad. But you know, you're not alone. You may not understand it yet, but no matter how far apart you are, your heart is always connected to your friends' hearts. There's no reason to be lonely. One day you'll see. Everyone needs their own Chirithy. Luckily, she wasn't lost to darkness. She's just fallen into a deep, deep sleep. Perhaps... No. You don't have that kind of power. No power of waking. Oh! The prince and Snow White's hearts must have been connected. That's why he showed up when he did. Bond between hearts is a strong, beautiful power. Maybe it's a power you have deep inside you. Different kind of power. Perhaps. Perhaps. Pretending to be someone you're not never leads to happiness. It's something we all need to remember, even me. Like I said, everyone needs their own cheer. So you're really going. Remember where you are, Underworld. Wielding darkness may be the shortcut to power, but you might not be able to turn back once you head down that road. But in the end, what you do is up to you. I'm here to watch over you. That's all. I'm so worried about Tirothy. Happiness equals tacos, beer, and Kingdom Hearts. Without the beer, yeah, okay. I don't drink, so... Looks like you're getting the hang of that thing. That thing, the keyblade. Yep, you kinda look the part, too. Time that you learn how this all came to be. The world was pure darkness. So cute! But I was born in a radiant world enveloped in a bright... From within that light, my master gazed upon me and smiled. Before he disappeared, the one who made me bestowed names on his 6 apprentices and passed down the Book of Prophecies to 5 who came to be known as the Foretellers. The 5 read the manuscript and were shocked by the final entry. The fated land will be the battleground. For a great war, light will see defeat and expire, while darkness prevails evermore. I decided to draw on the powers of the book to prevent that from happening. The metals you're using are one of those powers. They harness unimaginable forces from the future to protect light and keep the world safe from the inevitable darkness. As for the Foretellers, you should know they share the same goal. They don't follow the same path. Don't lose sight of yours, okay? I like the keyblades too. A few weeks later. They call upon some from days as well. There were some in days that they brought back. You're making amazing progress. I could tell you had potential from day one. But what if I told you I had something to make you even stronger? Let's see here. Dun da da da! Check out this power bangle! Gotta pose with it, make sure it looks cool. Yep, looks great. Moving on. With the help of the bangle, you'll be able to strengthen your metals even more. You can boost each metal a different amount. Try it out. Have fun with it. Power bangle equals swag. Don't look at me like that. Come on, give it a shot. It won't be so bad. And the best part is, it's a gift. The bangle is yours to keep. Well, if you really want to do something in return, then just keep it equipped and continue to do what you're doing. I hope it'll motivate you. Get out there and do even better. I knew I could count on you. Good luck. Another Tirothy. All the wielders were given these mysterious bangles by their Tirothy. Wielders grew much stronger. What? With the darkness... I need to go back. That was fast, jeez. Let's see. I cannot speak that fast. Cherothy number 2. The wielders grew much stronger, but the darkness seemed to grow even more powerful in response. Well, well, another wielder. Have you heard? A new breed of Heartless has been spotted all over town. Sounds like they're a handful. We're thinking of splitting up and thinning them out. Care to help? We're all meeting back here when we're done with our share. Good luck out there. I like the Starlight keyblade that they created for this game. Hi, Cherothy. Hi, Cherothy. It's funny, they're all named Cherothy. How's your wielder? Indifferent. Oh. I don't think they understand what's going on. They'll learn. They have to. You're right. There's only 5 unions. And we can't afford to lose any of them. Which is why we need to trust our wielders to flourish. Later that day... He's not coming, but he left you a message. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. That's it. Have to go. Death in Kingdom Hearts? I think this is the first time someone that you know, like, straight up dies. Hi, Cherothy. What's wrong? Old Dine and Dash. My wielder disappeared into darkness. Oh. Is this the end? We have a connection to our keyblade wielders. If they disappear, so do we. Yeah. Oh, Cherothy, no! The wielders are gathering Lux at an extraordinary pace. However, the darkness is spreading even faster. And there really is a traitor among the 5. I'm not willing to believe that yet. Right. Our adventures through these Disney worlds and Daybreak Town happen over many months and multiple visits. We loyally complete our missions, defeating Heartless and collecting Lux until one fateful day. Foolish era. Yes, exactly. There's a lot of foolish people in this era. And there's literally nothing you can do about it. You kind of gotta feel bad for the Master of Masters. Because they know this is all gonna happen. And literally nothing can be done. Nightmare? That must have been some dream. You were tossing and turning like crazy. Close your eyes and try to get some sleep. Was that you? Did you show him the dream? What is it that you're trying to do? The opposite of what you're doing. I guess that makes us enemies. Interesting scene. Don't worry, I'll protect you. I have to. Help! There's a big scary monster in Waterfront Park, Kupo. It's frightening away all my customers. If I have to close up shop, my regulars will be lost, Kupo. Can you go and take care of it, please, Kupo? Moogles are eternal. They have always been around. I'm alright. Very familiar face. Thanks. I guess I got a little cocky. I'm Ephemer. I belong to the Union Bulpus. Nice to meet you. I'm Damian from the Union Unicornus. Looks like we're on different teams. But I'm working on something other than my Union test today, so think of me as Union free for the day. I guess I can tell you what it is since you helped me out. Can you keep a secret? The worlds we visit, the worlds of fairy tales, are nothing more than holograms. You know, projections. The light we collect there is actually this world's light. To put it simply, there are lots of worlds, right? And they're all connected by land. But it's impossible to go around to all of them. That's why there's a mechanism that projects those worlds here. It allows us to collect lux from faraway lands. I'm gathering information, trying to figure out how the whole thing works. My hunch is that the Book of Prophecies, held by the Foretellers, is what's creating these holograms. Makes sense? Get it? Or have I lost you? Good. Anyway, we're in this town, gathering the light that belongs to this vast world. Not just gathering, fighting over it without knowing why. After a little digging, I discovered that all the unions have different goals. What is it? Really? Interesting. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you come with me? Great! And let's hit the place you saw in your dream. Head to the place that you saw in your dream. I love the way they run, it's so cute. Is he yours? I don't know, is he? You're not the same color you were before. Very perceptive. So what's your next move? He's getting closer to the truth. Are you going to allow that? It's interesting how they utilize the Chirithes here. You can never tell whose Chirithe each one is, because they're all named Chirithe and they all look the same. Oh, you don't know where the room is? I've been here a few times, but I haven't found a way in. Alright, let's split up and see if we can get inside somehow. I would love to explore this place with, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 graphics. That would be amazing.
There's a traitor among us.
Way to be to the point,
Are you
Ira.
certain? What proof do you have?
Oh hey, it's the Dark
I
Chirithe.
found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Chirithe?
Is that a nightmare?
Compared to all the nightmares from 3D, I gotta say that is the cutest one that I have ever seen.
It's not me.
There's an easy way to solve this.
I'm curious to know
If
why
we
they
summon
all
our
looked at
spirits, then we'll know.
I said.
Unfortunately,
There are countless wielders in our unions.
Come to Arrow's wrath.
It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us?
Exactly.
It could belong to anyone in our unions.
Ding ding ding.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same. And
It's interesting to see the
wielders exist in
dynamic
spades.
between all the
There's no way
foretellers.
to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira.
He's making
I
assumptions.
respectfully disagree. What proof do we have
Yikes.
that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
See, this is why NB is cool.
Some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Aced,
Wait.
please.
Where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
Like, it turned out so badly, that conversation.
I hope
Absolutely terrible.
we can all resolve this soon.
I feel bad for Ava.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does
Ira
this
is
whole
so
thing with the
straight-laced.
traitor
It's like the
tie
minute
together?
something happens that's
Like
unexpected,
I said,
he's
it's nowhere to be found.
completely flummoxed. He doesn't know how to
in my
handle it.
book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and the page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along?
Seems
To
likely.
grant the lost page to only one of us.
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand.
And all
what
of
you're
them loved
saying.
the Master so much, and
I
then he's
promise
gone.
to keep a close eye
You
on
do
the
have to feel
others.
bad for them.
I will keep you
in that
informed,
respect.
as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Great minds think alike. Other than the entrance, this is the only place that connects outside. Be careful, there's a fair share of Heartless around here. Oh, it's what is it, an invisible? Get him! Now we're even. Earthquake. Ominous shadow. Wait. I think we should come back later. It's taken us this long just to find a way in. Think of how much longer it'll take for us to enter the tower and find the room. It's gonna look suspicious to our Union leaders if we're missing for too long. We know how to get in now. Let's save the rest for another day. We may not be in the same union, but we're friends, right? I like Ephemer. Let's meet tomorrow at Fountain Square. About noon.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down.
Really, Asaid? Did you really sincerely believe that?
What do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions.
Ephemer is too good at it, seems sus.
There's no evidence to tie his accusations to
Ephemer seems smart, and
let
he's
alone
strong, and he's friendly.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
Like a good guy.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he
Compared to
look
the
at us with
Foretellers, for
suspicion?
sure, he's
We're his
definitely better.
comrades.
The Foretellers are just
call us
running in
comrades.
circles here.
Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's
Like
no
he doesn't even
question.
try.
But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Yeah, he's kind of proving the
Guess it
point
makes
of
sense.
I agree.
the
that
road
we
to
need
hell
do
is paved
something
with
to
good
fight the
intentions.
darkness.
Kind of the same thing.
But combining our
He has such
unions,
good intentions, but
that was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood.
I can respect Ava
It's
for
your
not
choice to make.
succumbing to peer
You should
pressure
do
there.
whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
She sticks with
By
her
the way,
convictions.
Do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can—
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power,
Name
which
is
leads to
Asaid, but
darkness.
full of diligence.
I know you haven't
Exactly.
forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
She
I'm
immediately
tainted
regretted
by
saying that.
darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
Human relationships
For
are
all
so
we know,
complicated sometimes.
You and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
But it's really fascinating to watch this downward spiral.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Without the master or Luciu, the team falls apart. Exactly. They've always had things
Why the long
set out
face?
for them. They had
Did
a
something happen?
path. They never had to think for themselves before.
Long day.
And then suddenly, you know, things start
Do you
happening
remember
that they
what you
can't
asked me
predict.
before?
They don't know how to cope. They don't know how to
About why
handle
the unions
the
compete
unexpected.
against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the
And it's
Master
interesting
said so?
because with Luciu,
Yes.
he doesn't have a book of prophecy,
And
so
as
he
such,
has no
we
idea
must
what's
obey.
going to happen. He's just tasked
Master
with
said so.
observing.
So it is.
So he doesn't have the same
Lately,
kind of dynamic as all
started
the
to
other
wonder.
foretellers.
you once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things
The
should
place
be.
is so beautiful.
We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on
He
me,
was pouting.
weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker.
I really like
Maybe just
Ephemer's
shy.
design as well.
We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then, you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay.
Hey!
Well, it was nice talking to you.
Be
don't know what's got
friends.
you down.
Darkness needs no
Please
friends.
cheer up.
Darkness
you.
is always lonely. That's why it's constantly seeking out and corrupting everything it touches.
If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Oh, pretty!
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he
Ventus
is.
is that very
Why is
wind
that?
To Ased,
blowing the
unification
dandelions
is a
around.
means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than
I look
spur
forward to
Ased's
when they
anger.
finally have a face reveal
right.
of all of these characters.
I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Yura overthinks. He just thinks too hard. Someone looks happy. Tell me. Face reveal in the boss battle that goes with it. Yeah. You made a new friend? That's great. No wonder you're smiling. I hear having friends is nice. But I wouldn't know because I don't have any. Dorothy! Huh? You? You're my friend? Of course! Dorothy! About a year ago. So It's been a year since he disappeared.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The
They're more
entire
powerful
world
than the
will be lost to
organization.
darkness.
Yeah,
But Master,
I can see
isn't
it.
there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master,
Hope.
what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
You're the only
Ava.
person for
You're the only person for this.
I understand.
pressure. And then, after all of that, union leaders. When all's said and done, and only the dandelions are left, they'll need to lead the unions. Odin should take advice from the master. Is there a need to maintain the unions? Of course. Getting rid of them would be like poo-pooing all of your hard work. Besides, other than the 5 new union leaders, no one else is going to know that the world, well, you know. What? There's no point for anyone to carry around knowledge of such a catastrophic event. I want everyone to start over in a different world with a clean slate. Well, to their knowledge, of course. You can do that? Apparently so. Here, take a look at these 5 names. They're your new recruits. Make them all dandelions, and when the time comes, teach them their roles. Why is this one circled in red? Jackpot! That lucky wielder gets their own free copy of the Book of Prophecy. The book? Yeah. It's a great read, don't you think? Oh, and it's also needed to shape the world into what it's supposed to be. That sounds awfully risky. Only if the other 4 get their hands on it. Ava, this book needs to be handed to its owner in secret. No one else can know. Alright. Clean slate equals no darkness. That is the hope. We cannot avoid the end. Not even the masters, including myself. What? Go so fast! That's what I get for checking chat. So she's handing off her book. Not even the masters, including myself, are likely to survive. Oh, that's Ava's thinking. Me? A master? Union leader? That's crazy. What's this nonsense about the end? There isn't much time left. You are the ones who will remain. Someone needs to keep everything and everyone in order, otherwise the light will expire. But I'll select 4 others from the dandelions. The 5 of you will each lead a union, as the 5 of us have. You won't be alone in this. 5 of you can work together. 5 of us. It is a book. There are rules the 5 of you must obey when you become leaders of your own unions. I'm listening, but this whole conversation about the end and leading unions and all, still trying to wrap my head around it. As long as you keep listening. Okay. What I need you to do is to prepare the other world. I'll be sending all the dandelions there soon. You'll continue living your lives, but without the impending doom. So it's like an alternate reality? Yes. But in order for it to work, the dandelions will need to forget all about the strife, the war. So they won't remember any of it? There's no need for them to remember such a tragedy. It'll simply be a burden. Only the 5 of you will know the truth. The maturity of each wielder will make it happen. It might be a burden, but isn't it better they remember the past? The past is what makes the future. It is true, Ephemer. I thought you might say that. But I wonder if you would feel the same if you were there to witness the end. You know, what's interesting about that whole thing is I'm remembering Chain of Memories, where Sora has the big dilemma about whether or not he wants his memories to be removed, like his new memories to be removed so that he can go back to the way that he was before, in his absolute faith that his heart will still remember what has happened. So I'm wondering if that is something similar. I know that has something to do with Union Cross. Like I said, I know nothing. I know next to nothing about Union Cross, so we shall see. Sorry, Damian. Are you leaving me behind? Ephemer! My friend! You stood up our date. I am sad. Have you been here all day? Come on, let's head home. Look, I'm sure something important came up. Friend always keeps their promise. Maybe he had an emergency. You should give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't be sad. When you're sad, it makes me sad too. After all, we're friends, right? Aww. So pure! What? Whoa! Sorry! I'm sorry, I really am. There was something important I had to take care of. I hope you can forgive me. Are you still up for our adventure? What's up ahead? Are you with me? Ah, you're not ready yet. I had a feeling that might be the case. I'll be waiting, Damian. It was a dream. Did you have another dream? It was about your friend, wasn't it? You went to go search for him in the tower? No way. Only the Foretellers are allowed there. Besides, now is not a good time. I can't go into detail, but the Foretellers... Well, lately they've been disagreeing on a few things. Let's just say you should steer clear of that tower for the time being. I like the music from this game as well. Looking longingly. I don't think this is a good idea. Are you even listening? Wait! Where are you going? I heard something interesting. Seems one of the masters is recruiting keyblade wielders with potential. I believe it's Master Ava, the one in the fox mask. These days I see her around the plaza all the time. Ephemer, the kid with the silver hair, right? I saw him talking to Master Ava the other day. I have a friend who knows the master pretty well. Unfortunately, he's off completing a task in Agrabah. I don't know when he'll be back. Why don't you go and find him yourself? Hi, what brings you out here? Huh? You were looking for me? Why do you have a pumpkin for a head? So you want to know about Master Ava? Can't tell you much, except that I see her around the tower a lot. I don't know how to get inside, but there has to be a way, right? Why does he have a pumpkin as a head? I don't understand. Master Ava! You're Damian. Why are you here? Pumpkin Jack. Ephemer? Yes, I know him, but you still haven't answered my question. You came to find me because of some rumor? You had a dream? I see. Ephemer said he was waiting for you here in your dream, but this place is restricted. So you thought that he may have gotten caught up in the problems that we Foretellers have been having lately. Because someone saw us talking the other day. You thought that maybe I had something to do with it. You're honest. I like you. You're not too far off base, but I can't tell you much else right now. Master Ava? Show me what you can do. Randomly challenged to a battle. Yeah, wow. These are all dream eaters. I think the bat is called Komori Bat. Not bad. I see a lot of potential in you. But I also see sadness in your heart. Hanging on to it will eventually lead to darkness. You need to somehow let it go. Let it go. Let it go. With this little one helping you, you'll be fine. Now go home. And I'm sorry, but this area is strictly off limits, alright? You're just too powerful? The Dream Eaters? Yeah. Why do they have to be fluorescent colored? I don't understand. So it's you. You're the friend he told me about. That was one doozy of a day. Bet you didn't think you'd end up having to fight a foreteller. I'm sorry. But it wasn't fun for me either, you know. Yeah, the foretellers. Well, they are... trained all of the keyblade wielders. Master Ava, what are you doing here? Please, call me Ava. Did you show him the dream of Ephemer? No, that wasn't me. Perhaps it was Ephemer himself. Huh? How is that possible? Ephemer's getting very close to the truth. He's fallen into an unchained state and now finds himself in a different realm. In that realm, I believe he tried reaching out to him. If they connected, even in a dream, it means he's getting closer to that realm too. Whether he continues down that path is up to his own heart. Chirithy, you have to protect Damian from the nightmares, so the winds can carry him far away from here. The Unchained realm, yes. Me? You look like you can use a change of scenery, kiddo. And what timing, because another world needs your help. Ice cream keyblade? Oh no, that's a Moogle keyblade, never mind. I thought it was ice cream. His little pom-pom looked like a cherry on top, okay? East! I like the rose keyblade as well. I don't know what you're talking about. He wasn't very friendly, was he? But he helped defeat the Heartless, so maybe he's not all bad. This isn't the warmest welcome we've ever had, though. By the way, you remember what Master Ava said? That's right. The sadness in the heart leads to darkness. There might be sadness in his heart, too. At any rate, you've seen Heartless in this world. This isn't the time to be sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. You gotta break out of here. Jailbreak? The door's locked? Well, I'm sure there's something you can do. Might have a key or something? Might be useful? Hold it, I hear someone. Disney synopsis! Beauty and the Beast condensed. Gaston! His first appearance in the Kingdom Hearts games. Yeah, it does. I like the rose keyblade. Beast! No! Wait! No! And he dies. Okay. Beast is no longer Beast. Clap, clap, clap. Happy ending. I'm sure you've already noticed, but she is the precious light of this world. I love that they use the Book of Prophecies, since it's literally telling the future, to explain why these worlds, the story plot happens. You've been doing a fantastic job lately. So, I have a present for you. Dun da da da! Bracelet of Light. More swag! I'm glad you're excited, but gee, calm down. Why don't you put it somewhere for safekeeping? That bracelet, you can protect yourself against darkness. You'll need it for the special mission we got from the Foretellers. You did get the drip. You'll be doing the same thing, you know, dealing with monsters, just in a different, darker place. Your mission is to defeat the Heartless in the Corridor of Darkness. But be careful. That bracelet can only protect you for so long. I knew I could count on you, kiddo. Now go and get him. I'm rooting for you. Corridor of Darkness. Handy dandy bracelet would have been nice to have in the rest of the Kingdom Hearts games. Seems a lot more compact than the armor. You were great in there. Let's call it a day. But you never know when we'll get another mission like this, so be prepared. I see. They've made great progress. Excuse me? Don't you think it was a little early for him to take on this mission? I have no choice but to hasten their training. We must strengthen their resistance to the darkness as quickly as possible. Why? The darkness is drawing near. We need as many warriors as we can get on our side of light. Picking sides. Okay. Another wielder out for Lux, huh? I don't see why you're so happy to see me. I'm your rival, not your friend. Wait a second, rivals? This isn't a game, you know. I know. It's just that collecting Lux is serious business. No offense, but making friends from another union is just going to slow me down. Don't take it personally. Seems kinda personal to me. Sorry, but friends aren't my power. What? Our new acquaintance somewhat annoyed us, but we went to his aid when we heard he was in trouble. Of course. Thank you, but I don't understand. Why did you help me? Even after all the things I said. That's what friends do, huh? Sorry, but I need some time alone. Let's give him a minute. Why don't we head back to Daybreak Town for now? You two helped me see. There's only so much I can do alone. I guess you were right. Our friends are our true power. And I'll show everyone how powerful of a friend I can be. Well, see you around. Friend. Aww. Anger is another path to darkness, but you didn't let it get the best of you or him. You know what? He really was a nice guy after all. We made friends! What a perfect day to go out and gather Lux. Ready when you are, kiddo. What an interesting job. Just go out every day with your keyblade. Go out and slay some Heartless. Loneliness is the greatest power.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
Nothingness is a
I think it's time
turtle.
to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending
Darkness is
but it
supreme.
hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
Poor Arsed, floundering
This
in
alliance
his
is
leadership
meaningless.
abilities.
Even Envy agrees. Oh,
envy?
Oops.
uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
Gula has a
Don't
habit of
even
rubbing
know who
people
the
the wrong
traitor is
way,
yet.
but I still like him a lot. Gula is one of my favorite foretellers.
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
It's like he takes after the Master of Masters in the weirdest way. Poor Arsed.
Envy, you will regret this.
Back from another day of adventuring. You did great out there, champ. I know it's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. I know. But if you give up now, the other unions will get ahead. But why does that matter? I agree. It's not a competition. Or at least it shouldn't be. Our goal of protecting the light is the same. There's no need for us to fight. Who are you? The name is Skuld. You're Damian, right? Nice to meet you. Ephemer told me all about you. Don't look so surprised. He used to be in my party, you know. We We met not long after I became a keyblade wielder. There was never a dull moment with him around. Then one day, he just quit. I was really upset about it for a while. But then he showed up in my dream the other night. Told me to find you. Why? Question? I was actually hoping you could tell me. I don't really understand why he was in my dream to begin with. But he asked me to go with you. So here I am. He was in your dream too? What'd he say? If he's waiting for you, then why don't we go to the place you're supposed to meet him? No way. Master Abbas told us to stay away from there. Well, there has to be a reason she said that. And I have a feeling it's the same reason Ephemer asked me to go with you. So, let's get moving. What was that? Earthquake? It's the second time there's been an earthquake. It came from nearby. Let's go, Damian. Hey, where are you going?
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
So he thinks. Time for a little mutiny. You know what I find interesting too about this dynamic is that you have people like Ephemer and Skuld who are questioning the rules.
Why do you get in my way?
And trying to delineate what is right and wrong versus what the rules are telling them to do. The Foretellers are strictly trying to follow the rules.
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting
in their own
the
way.
balance, just like the Master told us to.
They're very rigid,
need to come to
whereas
your
people like
senses.
Ephemer and Skuld are very flexible. They seem to have a larger picture.
If we don't do
Witness
something,
the power of the
light
Foretellers.
will
Exactly.
expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
He's in denial.
You
Also, it's not wrong exactly. But he's just doing it so badly in such the wrong way. He doesn't have that power to rally people to his cause. Gula isn't helping.
Ava, over here!
Envy! Assad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
They're all fighting each other and it's sad.
May my heart be my guiding key.
You know what's sad about this whole thing is that none of them are wrong. All of them are right in one way or another. Casually destroying the town. The Foretellers. Oh no. Why are they fighting? Ephemer was right. It's what I was trying to tell you earlier. Just before I woke up, he told me, the end of the world is near. What a horrifying dream. The end? Yeah. After what we just saw, I can't help thinking it's true. This world will disappear, just like Ephemer did. Oh, I missed that because I was looking at chat. They're not fighting, they're sparring. Yeah, if they were fighting, I imagine the town would be leveled flat. Heartbreaking scene. It is heartbreaking. Let's go. What? Lead the way. Wait, what? Poor Chirithy is also torn. What just happened? Gasp! Lux! Give Lux! Not a chance. Give me Lux! Talking Heartless is actually super creepy. That's like on par with Ansem. And Ansem is a special case because he's an emblem Heartless. Aren't you? Long time no see. So it is you. You don't look very happy to see me. Come on, I was just trying to help. I thought if I took away everyone's looks, there'd be no reason to fight over it anymore. Aren't I the greatest? That color. You like my new look? You've been tainted by darkness. Darkness? What's wrong? Do you hate darkness? Well, let me tell you a little secret. Light and dark are two halves of the same coin. They're like day and night. One can't exist without the other. So you should embrace it like they did. You mean those three used to be human? You betcha. Righto, but unlike you, those three can no longer use the power of metals. The strength they fought you with was all their own. To be perfectly honest, they were pretty wimpy before. But darkness has a way of finding those with weak hearts and making them strong. Isn't darkness so sweet? Those aren't the teachings. Teachings, meechings. The truth of this world isn't something you can teach Chirithy. Something you have to learn for yourself. Who is your wielder? Where are they? Closer than you think. Question mark? Because all the Chirithys look alike, you can't tell. And they're all named Chirithy, too. They tore up that part of the town. They did. I'm surprised the lights are even still on.
Trust no one but myself.
Gula has a lonely path. Aset and Envy could defeat the organization on their own. They probably could. Aset got bodied, though.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade.
It makes me wonder how
Never
true
again,
that information is on that page that he was given.
It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down.
Because Gula should know
You knew
that
there was a traitor and you just watched
the war
silently
is inevitable
as
as
we fought
well.
each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Don't you underestimate me!
Let's go. Gula, no!
Please stop!
Ased seems to lash out without thinking.
You too, huh?
Too OP. Yeah. He's a berserker. He loses himself. But he was abandoned by everybody, so it's kind of hard to blame him.
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
And poor Ava. Yura just casually standing in the rain.
Come to finish me off? Then make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today.
I wish we could have been able to explore this
I wish
place
to fulfill the role bestowed upon me.
with
That's
Kingdom
all.
Hearts 3 graphics.
It isn't our place
Would've
to try
been
to
so
change
nice.
the events of the future. That is not our mission.
I really want them to make a
We're
port of
here
this
to
game,
make
or like a
sure
remake or
that
something like
light
that.
lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Aw.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books.
Yura following his virtue. Yep.
He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Ased, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
He's so diligent.
I need to see that lost page.
Like how quickly they forget the Master's teaching. Is this where you last were with Ephemer? There has to be something up ahead. Are you sure this is a good idea? Between those 3 weirdos and that dark Chirithy, I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh, Chirithy. You know your way around the tower, don't you? Yeah, why do you ask? Well, I was hoping you could show us the way. I suppose I could. But this area is off limits, so once you get a quick peek, we're out of here. Okay? Got it. is this place? This is the final room, Foretellers' chamber. Formerly the Master's study. From the looks of it. Do you think Ephemer was here? I don't know. There's no one here now, and nothing to see. Can we go now? I guess. I was just expecting more. Kind of a letdown, really. I wonder what's so important about this place. What are you doing here? Master Ira! Oopsie. Ira. He's the master of the character. We were looking for someone. Chirithy, I expected more from you. You know this area is off limits. I'm sorry. Oh, poor Chirithy. I caught another wielder in here just the other day. Friend of yours? Yes, he is. So he was here. Did you talk to him? Yes, but you must know his union gathers lux for a reason that contradicts ours. He befriended you to get his hands on information, nothing more. But he is a threat no longer. Did you? Is Ephemer... He's gone. Master Ira, you murderer! Damian. How could you? What are you going to do? Nothing! Master Ira, this is my fault. All of it. They didn't do anything wrong. Chirithy is so pure and wholesome. Damian. This whole thing was my idea. I was the one who wanted to look for Ephemer, and for good reason. See, I've gone to different worlds to gather lux. A lot of effort has gone into the contributions to my union. I've even had to fight those I consider my friends. I've done everything that was expected of me, without a second thought. And then I met Ephemer. We didn't know each other for very long, but he left a lasting impression. Not all of our memories are good ones. In fact, he even broke one of our promises. No matter what happened, I knew we were still friends. But you took him away from me. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel hurt. Maybe that means I have darkness in my heart. I don't care. But I can't let you get away with what you did to my friend. Even if I have to fight you, even if I don't stand a chance, even if I may disappear, I will, because I know in my heart that Ephemer would do the same if he were here. Oh, so sad. Mr. Ira, I mean no disrespect, but this is something I must do. So be it. Damian! Rage awakens? This is a sad fight. It's a really, truly sad fight. Who's cutting onions? I know! No! Congratulations, you fought admirably. Master Ava? Damian, Skuld, thank you for showing me the strength of your hearts. I hope you'll forgive me for deceiving you, but the foreteller you fought, the room you were in, were both merely projections. But why? What was the point? The ultimate cure spell exactly. It's as Ephemer stated in your dream, the world will soon end. But if all wielders disappear along with it, there will be no one left to drive away the ensuing darkness. So we must prevent this at all costs. My role in all of this is to gather wielders with great potential, regardless of their unions. They must survive for the world after. World after? This is also... I don't understand. So, what happened to Ephemer? Ephemer must have caught wind of the fact that there was more to everything than what he'd been taught. So he started questioning things. He went looking for the truth, because he knew there was one to be found. That's how I knew he was the one I could count on to lead the dandelions in my stead. Dandelions? They're a special group of keyblade wielders that will remain after the rest of us are gone. It was my role to put the dandelions together, but I have to be there when the inevitable events unfold. So I need someone to replace me when I'm gone. And I chose Ephemer. He accepted, and now he's far away from here, waiting. So then... he's alright? Yes, he's fine. However, this world is not. There is a wielder who has been corrupted, and the Chirithy you saw earlier is proof of that. How did that Chirithy get away, curious? But I want the world to come to be filled with light. That's why only wielders with a strong resistance to darkness are chosen as dandelions. So I ask both of you, will you join us? Of course, Master Ava. Thank you. Damian? What'll happen to the others? Ones who aren't chosen? Asking the real questions. They'll have no choice but to fight in the Keyblade War. The Keyblade War? I'm afraid it's inevitable. May I take some time to think about my decision? Damian! Of course. Take all the time you need. This decision is yours to make, and you should do what feels right. I just ask that you keep this to yourselves. I'm afraid the future is a very sensitive subject. Damian, what's holding you back from joining the Dandelions? You'd get to see Ephemer again. Ephemer's my friend, and he's important to me. But so is everyone else, and I can't just abandon them. Oh, I understand. Can I share a story? When I became a Keyblade wielder, I was so excited. I even made my own party, but no one wanted to join. Finally, after what seemed like ages, Ephemer did. For a long time, it was just the two of us. But as time passed, others joined us, and we spent all our time gathering as much lux as possible. With our busy schedule, Ephemer and I spoke less and less, until one day, he turned to me and said, "Gold, you'll be alright on your own now." And then he left. I continued to collect lux with my party members, but I guess people started to lose interest. One by one they left, till one day it was just me again. And you know what? Ephemer was right. I was fine on my own. I never forgot about him, though. And I know he never forgot about me either, because he led me to you. You helped me see so much. Thanks, Damian. Now I just have to thank Ephemer, and the only way to do that is to join the Dandelions. I like Skuld. Thanks. For everything. Dandelions don't have cookies, I would hesitate to join too. Chirithy! This is a sad scene as well.
They're headed straight this way.
So cute!
Take care of him.
But the player, in this case Damian, his heart is too big. Wants to save everybody, and that's so sad. That's so tragic.
Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
That's not ominous.
What?
I won't let you near him.
What?
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Gula, what are you doing?
I like these two as a pair.
Something happened?
I would totally ship
Ira
them.
was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil.
the sigil.
That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest.
The group
My
fell
role
apart because of Ira's
is to find out who it
irresponsibility.
I suspected a said and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the
It's sad
Master's
because no
teachings
one is
and I
wrong
live.
and no one is right. There's no one to
Always walking
blame.
the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out.
But
I
how?
absolutely can see these two as a
By
couple.
asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
Is it really the
I'm going
Master to
summon
blame
Kingdom
though?
Hearts.
What?
You
Then
just
he'll
saw
have
what was
no
going to
choice
happen.
but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed.
So sad.
But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough.
Gula
You
feeling
always
weak.
do the right thing. Help me with this.
The first time he wants to trust somebody, and it's just heartbreaking.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see.
In Ava too, she wants everyone to be together and happy and friendly with each other again, and she's forced into this situation where she has to push him
May
away.
your heart be your guiding key.
It's very sad.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because
The Master forbidding Kingdom Hearts to be summoned is why I can't see him as a
I
future
had
villain.
no idea.
Master of Masters is a big question
I
mark.
apologize. I overstepped.
I can't even begin to make
No.
theories about him. That's why I'm so interested
I
in
shouldn't
him.
have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula?
You know, the
How's
falling
he doing?
out between all of the Foretellers is like a slow motion
know.
train wreck that you can't look away
He's
from.
gone.
Yeah, this'll show all of Union Cross once Unchained and
Gula's on a
backstory
mission
is
to collect Lux.
or back cover is complete.
Ah. That explains why Ased and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
The Keyblade
And
War.
what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava,
Yeah, I think her mask is probably my
you do the
favorite
same.
aesthetically.
We must delay the inevitable.
I like the fox mask as well.
Right.
At this point, all the Foretellers have been split apart.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams,
Dream World.
you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To
They've
be
lost
honest,
sight of what matters.
I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the
Yeah,
darkness.
the Sleeping Realm.
However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside.
Or far away
This
from
training
here.
is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
The mantra of the Keyblade wielders. Kingdom Hearts Key. Final episode. Look at all the hearts flying around. The fated place. Thought the world's end would be a horrible sight. Looks pretty horrible to me. A few days ago. Not again. Don't get involved. I know it's frustrating, but you can't fix everything. Yeah, exactly. Everyone seems to have a bone to pick. I hope things don't get any worse. Oh, they got worse. Damian! Wait, we're all on the same side. Are we? Then why did they steal our Lux? What are you talking about? We're just trying to protect the light. I'll bet good money that it's your union that's fallen into darkness. Traitors. What did you say? How can you prove you're not the traitor? Hold on, we're all on the same side. Why are you fighting? Mind your own business. Stop it. Sold. Who are you? Which union do you belong to? Doesn't matter. Our only enemy is darkness. Our keyblades aren't meant to harm one another. Anyone who tries to steal the light is no different than a monster of darkness. What? The war has already begun. That's right. We can only place trust in our own unions. We cannot tell who has fallen into darkness with a mere glance. Why do you fight over Lux? Light is not proof of strength. Victory is proof of strength. And a strong union is proof of justice. Really, I said. What? Do you disagree? Yes. Aren't you one of Ava's chosen wielders, one of the dandelions? You, of all people, should be able to see that she's using her special union to demonstrate her power. I don't belong to the dandelions. Which union do you belong to? Unicornus. Stand ready. I said! Bodies you. Eating me up? Brutal. Ugh. You're not worthy as a keyblade. Yikes! That's enough, I said. Ira. You bring harm to a keyblade wielder and call yourself a master? It's merely a test. Was it? Your hostility is why I'm here. The war is coming. Envy, Gula, Ava, and even you, Ira. Your unions are all scrambling to gather more Lux than any other. Look around you. Strife has already begun, and you four have done nothing but fuel the flame. I said, really? You elect to resolve this with brute force? Ultimately, the strong determine the world's future. While others gather Lux, I will recruit a legion. Backed by a powerful organization, a single leader can maintain the world's balance. The four of you will be banished, and I will lead the unions in your stead. Yikes. You're a fool to think you have that kind of power, I said. You overestimate yourself. He does. Then let's settle this on the battlefield. Bruh. Exactly. Master Ira. The battlefield? What's about to happen? What fate intended. So Master Ava was telling the truth. Yes, the war is inevitable. But she said there would be no winners. So why fight? To make certain there are no winners. That's so sad. Prepare yourselves. Damian! You fight so long and hard just to make sure that the other person doesn't win. I have a secret. Ah yes. This is my favorite spot that nobody knows about. It belongs to me, Strelitzia. These past 2 years, I fought darkness to protect the light. I made friends, but I also had to say goodbye. I saw new party members come and go. Only a few of my friends from the beginning are still around. A lot has changed over time, but there's always been one constant in my life. You. I first saw you at Fountain Square. You were waiting for someone, but they never came. Aw, he was waiting for Ephemer. When I returned from my mission that day, you were still there, waiting. You looked so disappointed. I saw your eyes well up as you hugged Jerothy. Since that day, I began to see you everywhere. It was strange because we must have crossed paths so many times before. But I didn't really notice you until that day. I wanted to say hi, but I could never muster up the courage. He has a crush, indeed. A little stalkerish, but it's still cute. While everyone else was going about their days without question, you began to doubt your mission, your purpose. You saw there was something more, something we weren't being told. Imagine this might be a little weird if your player character was a girl, though. You don't know me, but I feel like I know you. I hope that one day we can be friends. There's so much I'd like to tell you. Strelitzia. Master Ava. I need to ask a favor. It's something only you, a dandelion, can help me with. Me? Are you sure? Oh, she gets a book. I need you to listen carefully. It won't be long before this world's... ... Lengthy story. The world is going to end. I like her room. Me, a union leader. What a great honor. Yes. But it's also a great responsibility. I have faith in Master Ava. Me too. But what she said about the world, could that be true? Scary thought, isn't it? Only the dandelions will survive. That means everyone else will disappear. I suppose you're right. But your friends are all dandelions. Why are you so worried? They are, but what about everyone else? I know you care, but what do you think would happen if you told everyone the truth? The world is nearing its end, and the Foretellers will disappear. No one would believe you. No, they wouldn't. Oh! What is it? He's not a dandelion. What? Who? Oh, that keyblade wielder you're always watching. I have to tell him. But how will I find him? He hasn't even had the courage to say hi. It's so dark out. What can I do? Hello? Are you okay? What? I thought... I'm going to wake up early and wait for him at the Fountain Square. But Master Ava told you not to say a word to anyone. I'm gonna recruit him to the dandelions. I won't say a word about anything else. Good night. I'm not sure I like this. Is this... Keyblade Graveyard. Who? What's going on? Is that? It's a UFO. Should I be worried? It was pretty rough. Thanks for being here, Scald. You don't need to thank me. I just can't believe how bad things have gotten. Everywhere I go, people are arguing with each other. I know. Even the masters. Well, we all saw what happened. We used to work together, but now... I don't know how or why, but somehow things changed. And I suppose there really is no escaping the war. Did you? Oh! You're awake! What a relief! Did you find Ephemer? Aw. Not yet, but I know he's somewhere carrying out Master Ava's wishes. As for me, I'm trying to convince people not to take part in the battle to come. But most of them don't even believe that a war is coming. What's more, Master Ava's absence is causing the dandelions to lose their focus. Where is she? No one's seen her around lately. Maybe Master Gula knows something. Two were close. Wink wink, nudge nudge. And let's go talk to him. No, you need to rest. We don't have time. That is true. You're right. But... aw, Chirithy. Alright, Chirithy. If you say so. Chirithy is so pure. Is this the way? It should be. I heard Master Gula is seen around here more than the tower. This is it. But I don't know if he's here. Let's find out. Sorry, I need to go. What? There's 3 Chirithys! Awfully quiet. Kinda spooky. Looking for someone? Master Gula. The wielder who's not out collecting Lux. That must make you a dandelion. Yes, that's right. Are you looking for Ava? Why? To ask her if she can do something so we can avoid the war? Not even she has the power to do that. Or do you plan on asking her what's going on? Knowing won't change anything. There's nothing you can do. But I can't just sit back and wait for the end to come. I need to warn people what's coming. That's my role as a dandelion. I can see why she chose you. You're just like her. Always doing the right thing. But doing the right thing can't save the world. Only the Master has that kind of power. I don't think even he has that power. Chirithy must have told you about him. 5 of us Foretellers were disciples of the Master of Masters. If anyone has a shot at changing anything, it's him. Where can we find him? I knew you'd ask. But I don't know, he just disappeared one day. Me and Ava searched for him, but he vanished without a trace. There's only one person who might know where he is. Luciu. Master Luciu? You know who that is? The Master of Master's 6th disciple. After the Master disappeared, so did Master Luciu. You don't know where Master Luciu is either? I knew that was coming too. You really are just like Ava. Then Master Ava is... looking for Luciu? Yeah. In order to find the Master. Outside of town. There you are, Lushu. Oh, it's you. He's just chillin'. What have you been doing all this time? Watching. What? What? That's my role. What did the master ask you to do? Watch. He asked me to watch. Like, how much more clear can he be? What do you mean? Ava, please. I wasn't given a copy of the book like the five of you. Instead, I need to make my way to the future, as written in that book. I'll witness the end of this world and go on to the next. What? What? You're searching for a way to avoid the war, right? That's why you were looking for me, hoping I could lead you to the master. Sorry, but I can't help you. This world is meant to end. Lushu, what do you know? What's written on the lost page? The page none of you have in your books. The page on which the master's intentions are inscribed. His intentions? Are you implying that he wanted this chaos, this war? My role is to carry the secret with me. And to do that, events need to play out just as they're written on that page. The master isn't interested in this world and what's to come. He's observing, doing what it takes for me to fulfill my role. Tell me, what's written on that page? Lushu, are you responsible for all of this? Are you the traitor? Question mark? The one who bears the sigil. Good news! I saw him over there. Thanks. Hey, wait for me! The Union leader? Really? Strelitzia, wait! You know, when she wants to be, she can be pretty quick to action. Balance observed, strength misplaced. Oh, wait. No, you're going too fast. Stop. A future filled with sorrow. Words of truth misunderstood as they explore the secret of tomorrow. What's that from? The lost page. Who could this be pointing to? Words misunderstood. No. You asked for the truth, so there it is. Now that you know who the traitor is, can you accept it? That can't be true. Then follow your fate and fight. There's another solution. It'll become apparent after the war is over. Has it occurred to you that maybe the Master wasn't so concerned about the world's future? This world's future, but how we, his disciples, would let our hearts guide us? Are you saying his interest was in us all along? That's ridiculous. Lushu, you're interpreting the Master's words in your own way. This can't be what he wanted. Why are you telling us this? The traitor is the catalyst for the events that lead to the world's end. What? I thought I knew who it was, but I couldn't stop them. And who knows? Could have been wrong. Words of truth misunderstood as they explore the secret of tomorrow. What could it mean? There's more. With a single strike, toll the bells and herald the end, bringing war upon us as fate did intend. Welp? Welp? Are you allowed to tell us about such a significant passage from the book? No. But does it even matter? Knowing what I told you won't change anything. And there it is. Bells. You should head back. Your union leaders will probably call for an assembly. I'm going to go join the other dandelions. Won't you come with me? Aw. I understand. But please, don't take part in the war. I want you to come with us to the world outside. Ephemer would want that too. Think about it. Thanks. I'll see you soon. Scold tried her hardest. Are you sure? Okay. Let's go home. Dorothy. What is it? What happens to you if I disappear? Asking the real questions again. You'd disappear too? Mm-hmm. Oh. What do you think I should do? I don't want you to fight. I know the Foretellers didn't intend for us to be friends, and it might be against the rules, but here we are. And as your friend, I don't want you to disappear. They're forbidden to be friends? Why? I'm so sad. Thank you. Oh? Not taking part in the fun. Oh. Are you gonna become a dandelion and fly away? Stop it. Dandelions aren't running away. Right, they're keeping light alive by passing it down to future wielders. Sounds noble, but aren't they really just leaving their friends behind? Who are you? Before we get to that, did you know that with that bangle of yours, you've not only been collecting dark energy, but using it for your own needs? What? What? That bangle gave you strength. Did you ever wonder where that was coming from? I don't believe you. Don't look so worried. Our master wanted this, don't you know? You're wrong. The bangle was meant to collect dark energy so it could be transformed into light. Why am I here? Why do I exist? The master knew all along what would happen. Now, to answer your question from before, I was born from your darkness. It belonged to you. That's not true. Why would I lie about this? I suppose that unlike Cherothy there, not always by your side, and I act at my own will. What are you doing? Since you're not participating in the war, I'll show you a dream you'll never forget. What? If you do belong to him, why are you doing this? Unlike you spirits, we nightmares exist to plant bad dreams. How we sever our bond and gain freedom. Spirits and nightmares? Aww. So the nightmare belongs to the player. Level 4000? Yikes. You've gotten stronger. I'm impressed. But that was just a warm-up. Dark Cherothy's kinda creepy, I gotta say. Bad kitty, no! It's interesting, you're fighting your own nightmare? It's interesting. Casually dealing 22 million damage. Oh no, that's 22 billion damage. A nightmare heartless. Yeah, that is interesting. Our bond's been severed. Will you disappear? For now, I'll see you in another dream. Another dream? That's ominous. He has to be here. This is the only place we haven't checked. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. Hello? Anyone here? Hello? I guess I was wrong. Well, it's worth a shot. I'll head back to Fountain Square. Okay. I'll keep searching. Hmm? What? Strelitzia! Backstabbed. Oh, and the book was taken. Why? Aw, Charity. Strelitzia. I'm sorry, this is all my fault. Don't apologize, it's okay. Aw. I wish... Heading towards the light. I'd had the courage. Aw. He broke down, just turned into New York City. Poor Strelitzia, yeah. A few days later, and no one saw it happen, no one realized it happened. It's just... He just appeared. Her book was taken. There's Ava. I couldn't hear anything that was being said. I didn't know what was about to happen, what was about to unfold in front of us. The intensity in the air was overwhelming. Images and sounds were burned in my brain. There was no time to stop and think about why we were fighting. Why our enemies were no longer monsters but each other. It was very sad. Our friends. But no matter how hopeless the situation, people will cling to the last shred of hope, the last piece of their dream until the very end. Aw, he's crying. Not over. Not yet. You. He has armor on. What you lack in potential, I see you make up for in courage. I could use someone like you in my union. I said! That is a very good question. All of these Sora arts. I love that you get your own armor. How unexpected. That also means you pose a threat. That is why you must disappear. Ooh. I said! Why are you like this? Yura! This ends now. Ooh. Yikes. We can still fight. I'm sorry for dragging you into this. I'll make this quick. It's like none of them want to be fighting. But they have to fight anyway, that's why it's so sad. It's like the only reason they're fighting is so that there's nobody left. I'm impressed, Ira. You did well with this one. I like that keyblade. You must make it through this. Hey, it's you. You don't look so good. Are you okay? Alright, here we go. New keyblade. You're on a battlefield. You've got to fight. I love that you go to the war and you are bodied by all of the Foretellers. Rough day. I don't know how the unions can properly fight in a war where none of them have distinct uniforms. I think that's kind of the point. They have lost sight. That's the whole point. Lucky for you, I'm not in the mood for a real fight. Maybe I'll see you around. All these people are dying. I'm so sad. It's all his friends, too, all the people he knows. No, don't go. Player does not fight their own leader. I'll be merciful. I hate that Heartless. The scary lady, Heartless. The parasol ladies. You start with Sora and then you start using nobodies and Heartless later on. You've grown. It's a shame you have so much potential. I've been waiting for this moment, Ira. You. I will rebuild this world as the new leader and master. This is all your doing. You destroyed the balance. They all did. That's the sad part. Gula not so gluttonous. It's you. I've been looking for you. Master Ava, why are you here? I thought you'd be guiding the wielders away. Ready your blade. Master Ava? I won't ask twice. Cool. Love the way that she fights. Very cool. All the princesses of heart. And then Sora. Why? Some things aren't for you to know. Listen to me. You must join the dandelions and go far, far away from here. They are stupidly strong. Master Ava. They're just cutting down all of the keyblade wielders. It's terrible. I mean, that's like millions of keyblades. Dorothy! You did great. You can rest now, okay? Aw, Dorothy. Is it my time? Gold. Damian. Oh, he's crying. You broke your promise. Sorry about that. You're late. I know, but I'm here now.
Let's go.
I'm not crying, I promise. Look at all the keys. Let's go together. So many hearts collecting in one spot. And there's Lucia. Casually watching the end of the world. What a terrible sight to see. And yet, Kingdom Hearts appears. Unchained 0, the prologue for the next part. The scene is such a mystery. Hello, Maleficent. Seems to have actually worked. But now, where did they run off to? Well, no matter. Sora and those buffoons can't follow us here. There's nothing they can do to stand in my way. Yeah. Sorry, I can't do the evil cackle. I'm sorry. I tried my best. So, that's Maleficent that knows Sora. So, okay, wait. That was Maleficent. My guess is that is Maleficent from after Kingdom Hearts 1. Because she is straight up killed by Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1. But she comes back in Kingdom Hearts 2. And no one really knows how she comes back. So that's my guess. That's my guess. The secret must stay with the 5 of you. When all is said and done, you must come to the fated land. I'm correct? Oh, well, nice guess. Awesome. You'll be joined by 4 others. So this is the dream world, right? Unchained realm, whatever they want to call it. Am I the second to arrive? He's gold. Well, this is a surprise. Disappointed? I, on the other hand, had a feeling you might be here. Of course not. We came here once, right after the war, remember? I just never thought I'd see you here again. This whole thing is a big secret. We weren't supposed to tell anybody. I suppose you're right. I wonder who the others are. I don't know. Oh, the other Union leaders? The new ones? Wasn't sure I believed Master Ava when she said others would come, but now that you're here... Look, someone's coming. Welcome. You're number 3. I'm Skuld. Nice to meet you. Oh, thanks. You too. So Master Ava talked to you too, huh? Yeah. She said I should come here when everything was over, and that I was one of the 5. I got the same speech. I'm Ephemer, by the way. Baby Ventus! I'm Ventus. Call me Ven. I imagine that was supposed to be like a big, shocking reveal, but I kind of already knew about it, so... That's why they waited so long to show him on the screen. I knew that he was going to be in Union Cross, so... You two know each other, huh? Must be nice. I've always been on my own. I was pretty much on my own, too. I wonder why I was chosen for this. I'm not especially good at anything, and I'm never at the top of the rankings. I'm sure Master Ava has her reasons. You think so? I don't know her all that much. I've spoken with her. I've barely spoken with her. She's easy to talk to, that's for sure. You say that about everyone. Not true. Sure wish I had friends. You do, right here. Yeah. Friends? Cool. You must be number 4. The name is Brain. Pleasure. Who names their kid Brain? Thought I'd be the last to arrive. Guess I'm not so lazy after all. Guess not. So, you the leader? No, we haven't decided any of that yet. I think we should wait until we're all here. You got it. Hey, about the rules, think they're set in stone, or more like a guideline? They're rules, of course they're set in stone. I get it. You're the serious one, like Master Ava. You're not the first person to say that. Union leaders equal keyblade kids next door? I thought you seemed familiar. But Master Ava's so amazing. What does that mean? That was an indirect compliment. Seriously, how do we know we can trust her? She's forcing us to lie to everyone since we're the only ones who are supposed to know the truth. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it either. But... yeah. Thought you might say that, but I wonder if you would feel the same if you were there to witness the end. Rules are rules. I don't want anyone else to have to carry the burden of the past. He changed his mind on that. I trust you'll guide us down the right path. Same here. Just one more. How much longer are they gonna be? How much longer, I hope. I'm gonna take a look around. I'll join you. They're waiting for Strelitzia, aren't they? She's kinda dead. Oh, look! Someone's coming. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Well, you did. How did you plan on making it up to us, number 5? Number 5? Then I must be the last one. Don't worry about it. I'm Ephemer. Sold. I'm Ventus. Call me Ven. He says that every time. Name's Brain. Oh! I apologize for making you wait. I was searching for something and time got away from me. My name is Lorium. It's nice to meet you all. I wonder who that could be. Dun dun dun. Well, that's that. Let me go to... Just go to my BRB screen, I guess. I am not actually feeding the glutton or stuffing my face at the moment, although Solly is begging me for food because it is the time. Wow, there was so much in that. And it was so condensed too. It was like a movie, so you don't really have time to digest it at the same pace as you would that playing a game would. I wasn't sure how I would feel about all the new characters, but I did like them quite a lot. I already knew the Foretellers pretty well. And I knew a little bit of Ephemer because he does show up in Unchained and the Foreteller part of the story. But the new union leaders... Venti Winty. Would be great if they could remake this for console and PC. Yes, exactly. How else are you supposed to connect with these new characters if you don't have the games where they are introduced be very accessible? You know, creating a movie doesn't quite have that same punch as playing a game would. I'm sure that everybody who got the story thus far game for their console or their PC did watch the back cover movie, but it left so much out. It was beautiful. I'm glad that they made it. It is a great supplementary video. But it's not standalone. It really, really has to be paired with the original. Because I did watch the back cover movie, and then I played Kingdom Hearts 3. But the Keyblade Graveyard is where the Keyblade War happened. And explaining that whole situation leading up to the Keyblade War had so much more impact for someone who has experienced the story this thoroughly. I think that back cover was just insufficient. I know, kitten. Great movie. I will have to rewatch parts of that so that I can soak up the lore a little bit more deeply. Well, I had fun. It was a good video. It is pretty late though, and I've been talking quite a lot more than usual since I was narrating the video. So I definitely need to go have myself some soup, hot soup or something. Ugh, I think I need to sleep on this. All this lore, my brain... Alrighty, I feel like I'm rambling. Like I said, it is pretty late. And I should probably go soothe my throat. Been talking a lot. I had fun, I was glad to see you around. I enjoyed the chat. I enjoyed the lore. I hope you have a nice night. Or a nice day, wherever you may be. And I hope to see you again next time. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. Toodaloo ta ta. Bye bye.